How's everybody doing? My phone wasn't wanting to work right. Kept having an error or something. But I ain't been live all week, so I figured I'd get on here and see how everybody's doing. Hope everybody's having a good week. Temperature's been kind of crazy. She not gonna eat. She don't want to eat. You want to eat? You don't want to eat anything? You just want to go to bed? But anyway, how's everybody doing? Yeah, it was well, when I checked, it was 113 here today. I don't know if it went up anymore after that, but it's been hot. It's going pretty good. Not too much to complain about, so that's positive. Well, I guess just the weather. The weather's kind of ridiculous. Getting tired of it. Super, super dry and super, super hot. But they're saying possible rain next week, but we'll see. I hope we do, because we ain't had rain in a long time. But figured I'd hop on here, see how everybody's doing this week. See if anybody's getting any trap prep done or anything like that. It was in just a second ago, but it didn't let me chat. That's crazy. I know my phone was being weird when I was trying to start. The first time I hit go live, it just like kicked me completely out of YouTube and I had to go back in. So I don't know what's going on. But happy birthday, PC. Appreciate you guys coming in. Your your package went out today. Yeah, I got the email. No, package went out today. No problem. Thank you. I'm gonna guess that it'll probably be there Friday. Would be my guess. But how's your week been going? Did you have a good birthday today? Kenzie! Come here! Come here! What? That's awesome, PC. Be at the river? That'll be fun. I know here it's been too hot to even go to the river. It's been hot to do anything. Pretty much the only time I've been doing anything outside is when we get a call.
Good night.
Kenzie, come here. Have a good night, hug. You want chip? That's louder than it needed to be. Chip? Careful. Oh, you dropped them. Oh no, chips in the floor. Tell Mama you need a bowl.
Well, I'll probably go get hers out of the car.
That's awesome. Are you going tomorrow
Where's your snack at that,
to the
honey?
river?
Did Mommy not bring it in? Well, why not go get it while your water's warming?
Oh, Boo Boo got that one. Get him. Say bad dog.
No, don't. This will bite you.
No.
Yeah, bad dog. Yeah, bad dog. Not. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot planned this week. It's too hot to really have anything to plan anything. Um, hoping to start getting some trap prep done before too much longer. I'm going Friday tomorrow on the Bass Pro. That's awesome, PC. Well, I hope you have a fun time. Hey, KW, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in.
You should go back to bed.
Yeah. Kenzie, you want chips? Are you going to bed? She don't know what she wants.
Let's chips
I'm
and
gonna make a video of the Bass Pro. Awesome. You're just going to get fish and stuff? Is that what you're getting?
Kenzie, come
At
here.
least try. Yeah. Maybe a DP or two. Awesome.
Daddy, good night.
I tried, but then she was like, oh shit. Are you gonna eat more chips or are you gonna go to bed?
I have her some.
Mama has you chips.
You can take these to bed. Give Daddy kisses.
Can I have a hug and kiss? Bye.
And say happy birthday to whoever's birthday it is.
You wanna say bye? Kenzie, here. Hey. Look. Wanna say bye? Say bye. Say happy birthday. Say happy birthday. Happy birthday. Okay, let's not swing that around. That's not a brush, honey. It's a back scratcher. Can you say happy birthday? Happy birthday. Love you, honey. You have a good night. You need to wash hands.
No. Come on.
Daddy, see you in the morning.
I got
Love
chips.
you.
I got hot cocoa. Hot cocoa for 90-degree weather.
Every dad has the back scratcher. Yeah, because when you're a kid, you can have your mom scratch your back. When you get married, your wife will not scratch your back. So
That's a lie.
that's not a lie. No, there's no lie about that. Oh yeah, she's very funny. She's crazy too. It rained down here in Mississippi. Yeah, here in Missouri, it's been bad. Our our grass has been dead and crunchy for 5-6 weeks. Can't tell you the last time we even had to mow. So it's been very, very bad here. I know it's starting to be lots of fires. We had a baler. Somebody's baling hay, caught on fire a couple weeks ago. Sunday night, somebody's hay barn caught on fire and burnt. So it's definitely not good. That, and you know, it's been either right at or over 100 for like 6 or 7 weeks here now. So today was 113. See, we haven't had rain, and we had rain one time, and it was like maybe a quarter inch of rain in the last like 7 weeks. So I mean, it's been just bone dry, but we still got weeds. Still got weeds. The weeds have no problem growing. Yeah, when I checked yesterday, it was 111 here, but that was at like noon. So I'm sure it went up a little after that. Uh, Today when I checked, it was 113, and uh, I don't know what tomorrow's gonna be yet. So
113 outside and 90 inside.
we got 5 inches on Sunday. Goodness. Yeah, we definitely did not.
Where's AKW
Mm. AKW, what state are you in? I can't
from?
remember.
Really?
I know PC's in Oklahoma. Terry, he said he's in Mississippi. For some reason I want to say Nebraska, but I know that's not right.
Probably Arkansas.
No, it's not Arkansas. Mm-hmm. I don't remember. My mind's drawing a blank. I can't remember. That's all the peanut butter you put on there. It's supposed to be like that thick.
No.
Yeah. That's what holds your jelly on it.
Sure that's.
I'm still in bad at whatever the fuck I'm gonna do. Got hit by a semi. That's not good. It's not good at all. See, right now we got people that have been overheating and dehydration and stuff like that. It's my biggest fish. Not too big. I don't really fish a lot. So the biggest fish I've caught would probably be a catfish I caught in Grand Lake, and it was, I want to say, probably around 8 pounds. Wasn't a very big one. Maybe 10 pounds, something like that. I don't fish a lot, and when I do, it's just little creeks because that's about all we have here. I did go with a buddy a few years ago and catch a bunch of white bass. I say a couple years ago. That was probably 11, 12 years ago. Biggest 47-pound carp. That's awesome. So we don't have a whole lot of places to fish here other than just a creek, and it's not too often you catch a decent sized fish in the creek. They're usually like little 2-pound bass, 3-pound bass, and stuff like that. It's mainly what you catch here. Yeah, KW, that's hard. It's always a hard thing to go through. Hey, Billingsley, how you doing tonight? Appreciate you coming in. How's your week going with all the heat? Know how to work Streamer? I've never used it. Uh, I've been a guest on StreamYard, but I've never used it myself. I know Boxy, he would be the one to talk to because he uses it a lot. surviving it, and about all you can do. Alright, PC. Bellensy, it was 113 here today. When I looked, it was 113. I don't know if maybe it went up another degree or two, but it was hot, that's for sure. Luckily, there was a little bit of a breeze, so that helped a little bit, but it's. I'm not a fan of all this heat we've been getting. I'm ready for fall, that's for sure. Fall is my favorite time of year. Illinois. I refuse to look, yeah. Our weatherman said it was 102. It's like, no. No, it wasn't. It's like, it was, when I looked, it was 113, and that was about 2:30 in the afternoon. Um, I just got back from a call, and I went and looked, and it's like, yeah. Every time of year, yeah. I love fall. There's just something about fall. Well, I mean, I like the way everything looks. Everything's got like a brown and orangey color. Although the last couple of years we've kind of skipped fall. It goes straight from summer to winter. Like we'll go from it being 90 to being 20 and 30 in a week. So the last few years we had too much of a fall. But I'm ready for. Uh, I would be okay even if it was 90. I would be okay with that right now. Don't understand this woman. AKW. Some people just don't make sense. Um, there's a lot of people out there that don't make good decisions at all, and it'll always be that way. Been that way here the last couple of years. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Spring's okay. I feel like spring is just too wet. We get a lot of rain and stuff in the spring. Like I like fall when it gets to where it's in the 50s. Like I like that weather. Now when trapping season comes, I want it to be, you know, below 35 at least.
I was just stay there for a year.
When went on there, did you take it back in
Go
early?
back to the,
Just go get it. I don't know where you're gonna plug it in, but I don't know if it works this way. Yeah, I don't know why the heat is so bad this year. It's the worst I've ever seen, that's for sure. Very excited to get those baits. It should definitely be good for this year, for a while at least. Yeah, well, you're good. Yeah, it's right now it's off season, so there's not a lot of people to buy much of anything right now. Yeah, I know we got quite a few floods this year. Um, we have a lot of creeks in our area, so we get flooded roads and stuff like that, like crazy. I think there was one of the bigger creeks here that went up. I think I want to say they said like 22 feet. So it's pretty crazy when you have a bridge that's 15, 18 feet off the water, and they gotta close the bridge because the creek's running over it. Not in the way the Little Sugar Creek, it goes into Arkansas. And the way Arkansas is, a lot of their streets and stuff, the water runs into the creek. So, like, Arkansas will get a heavy rain, and then, like, within 4 or 5 hours, we'll be completely flooded out. So, like, usually when we get big rains, um, we'll get a good flooding from the rain we got, and then the next day, all the water from Arkansas comes through us again, so then it just floods even worse. So yeah, we get a lot of floods every spring. Usually at least one or two big floods, and then we'll have some, 4 or 5 smaller ones. Awesome. Well, anytime. I'll have the sale going on the website for a little while. Now the discount code on the website is just for my Baits and Lures. Um, it won't work for any of the other name brands. But I don't know. What's everybody got planned for this week? I know PC said that he was going to Bass Pro tomorrow and then fishing on Friday. Hey PA, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. You having a pretty good week? Get them done before Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, I don't sleep much. I'm um, usually up to about 2 o'clock, and then wake up about 8 o'clock. Do some fishing videos this weekend. Awesome. Do you fish on the river more or the lakes? And have 3 down and all do Saturday. That's not good.
That really had to hurt
Just to tell.
the infection was down to the bone,
Mm-hmm.
so they decided that best to
But it's more than likely you keep going. So what happened to Evan? Never don't.
Oh,
I got a boat now, so much change. So I've never really fished lake. I've never fished on a lake. I've fished off the banks a few times.
my daughter's been long.
she was also having severe leg pain. And at first they thought it was the infection. After her test, they found out she had 50% blockage in her artery, so they'll be doing a bypass. Hopefully this will help with the circulation and she can be pain free. Ooh, what a ride for her, but she's staying positive, doing okay so far.
Yeah. Closest good lake is an hour away. See, the problem, like, where I live, we have a lake that you can get to in like 20 minutes. Well, actually, we have lakes you can get to in like 5 minutes, but they're in Arkansas. And I don't want to have to pay an out-state fishing license to go fishing because I might only get to go once and I don't want to pay a couple $100 or whatever it is. I think last time I looked it was just about $100, a little under. Uh, just to go fish, one time. And then the closest one in Missouri is like 2.5 hours, something like that. So, can't really do much lake fishing here. That's the reason I wasn't able to get around to buy some baits. I get it, I understand that. It's not the greatest. And say about all the fishing we do here is on the creeks. And that's mostly smallmouth bass, rock bass, perch, goggle eye. It's most of them. So I mean, it's decent little fishing, but I mean, you're not gonna catch any, big fish. You might catch one or two. My brother did catch a largemouth. It's probably 4 years ago on the creek, and I bet it was 5 pounds, 5, 6 pounds. It went from his fingertip to almost his elbow. Table Rock. I'm about 2.5 hours from it. That's the closest lake to me in Missouri.
Don't we get armbands for just the same stuff that happens in fire department?
I imagine I don't think you'd have to pay to go in there and help.
I know, but I think they give.
I don't know. Just message Ryan and ask him.
I'll just find something.
Just digging a hole, make a pond. Yeah. Um, my mom, we've been working on one. She extended it, but now we ain't had rain in so long. We're just waiting for the rain to come to, see how it goes. Hey, Mad Dog, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Hope you're having a good week. But yeah, we're waiting for rain to kind of see how the pond's gonna do. So, say there's a Beaver Lake, and you can get to it in less than 30 minutes, but it's in Arkansas. I'm south, like uh, a little west, but a lot south. I'm right on the Arkansas line. Like, if you take my dirt road, I'm 2 miles from the Arkansas line. We are about 45 minutes south of Joplin.
Table Rock is Branson.
Mm-hmm. I said we're south, a little west and a lot south. Yeah. See, we're Like, that's why I tell her, but we're right on the Arkansas line. Southwest corner. We're way down there. So I tell a lot of people, I'm like, I'm in Missouri. And they're like, oh, you're not too far. I'm like, no, I'm down in Missouri, like Arkansas line. They're like, oh, you're way down there. I was like, yeah. Yeah, PA, everything's going up. Every time we go anywhere and buy anything, prices go up. I think when a lot of people get ready to buy trapping supplies, they are going to have a stroke because prices are going up, going up, going up. Pretty much every brand of dog proof now is $150 a dozen. Last year they were like, last year I could get 3 different brands for $132. Now they're all 148, 150. Right now Duke is still, right now I can still get Duke for 138, but I know they'll probably be going up soon. Storm clouds heading west. Maybe you guys will get lucky. I don't know if they get lucky. They're talking about some rain next week, but um, I don't know if it'll actually happen. Oh, it's jumped. Um, I just updated my whole website yesterday. A lot of the prices have went up. I mean everything from wax and dye to traps and anchors are ridiculous. Wolfang anchors, the super stakes, they I bet they went up 50, 60% at least. I mean, it's just prices of metal have gone up so high, it's crazy. I mean, a dozen super stakes now with cables are $40. Last year they were 31. I want to say 30, 31. Now they're 38, 40. Trying to make super stakes, yeah. Even wolf fangs went up. What was it? I can't remember. I went through and did so many prices that I can't remember all the prices, but I know literally about everything went up. So, and anchors went up quite a bit. Like it blew my mind. And dog proofs went up a lot. Yeah, it's with cables. Was it? Can I see your phone for just a second?
For what?
Because I want to see it for a second. I can't remember some of these prices. But I know, like, it blew my mind. So, the super steak, just the heads now are $20 a dozen. The with cables 30. So the finned ones are 40. Let's see here. The wolf fangs, they went up to $8 a dozen. They were 5 last year. And the anchors went from 15 to 18. Yeah, I've had to take the trap off most of my anchors because If I do pull them, it just snaps the cable. Yeah. So it's about time to get a trapping. Yeah. All prices gone crazy. Box 1.5 washers Pogos are $40 now. Yeah. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's like the MB550 now. See, for 2 coil, last year was I think 209 for a dozen. Now they're 229 for 2 coil. It's 249 for 4 coil. So yeah, prices are ridiculous. The Bridger Dog Proof is $148.95 a dozen. Last year they were $134. Well, I say last year. A month ago they were $134 a dozen. 100. Pogo's the way to go for DP. Just rocky. Yeah. That's when you use different size washers. If you're real rocky, you can probably go to like a 1-inch washer instead of an 1.5 inch. Had another experience, so creepy in the woods tonight. Yeah, there's a lot of things that seem creepy in the woods, especially if you're out there at night. There's creepy things that go on in my yard at night. Lindsay, how long of a cable do you run on your Pogos? I think most I see are at least 18 inches. I've seen a lot of people do 24 inches. But I think then again it depends on where you're going. Like if you're at the creek, of course you're going to want to go deep because it's soft. But the thing about Pogos is they're designed to, like, if you're hammering down and you hit a rock, that washer will like roll over the rock. So like say this tape is your Pogo and there's a rock right here and you're driving down and you hit that rock, you keep driving and this is just going to roll down that rock. That's kind of how the Pogos were designed for. From the video of the lightning coming in the storm.
Oh, smooth.
Yeah, animals act funny. Especially when there's storms coming. Usually if your animals start acting really funny, it means there's a good storm coming. A big storm. So, PC's back. I've never personally used a Pogo, but I know a lot of people that use them, especially on dog proofs. Most of the time with my dog proofs, I wire them to a tree or use a rebar stake. I like the rebar stake just because it's easier to pull when I'm ready to go. PC. Just depends. Most sure the road ditch. Use 18 inches. Cut traps. 2-inch washers. So you use 2-inch on your beavers, and then 1.5 inch on everything else. See, my problem with finding the right washers is if I found the washer, like the inch and a half washer in diameter I wanted, um, the hole in the middle was like uh, a quarter inch or something. I was having a hard time finding the diameter of washer I wanted with the right size hole in the middle. They act weird, but I still don't know how else. Yeah, who knows? You use rebar? I use rebar on most of my dog proofs. I'll say most of them, a lot of them. Maybe half. Half of them I wire to a log or stump or tree or something like that. I wired one to a log last year, and the log was, I mean, it was 6 foot long, and I mean, it was, at least 4 or 5 inches round. I was like, that's plenty. I come back the next day, trap was gone, log was gone. I was like, well, that's weird. I was like, I'm not sure how that happened, but I walked around for a while trying to find the coon somewhere, and I mean, we spent at least an hour walking around, and I couldn't find it, and I was like, well, whatever. I was like, well, that's a trap going. So we come back like 2 days after that, like every day, the next day and the next day, and never seen anything. And then the third day back, I was walking into a holler trying to find some more coon trails coming up out of the holler or something. And I looked down there and I was like, I seen a ball with fur, and I was like, man, that looks like a coon. And I got to looking, and I was like, it is. He was laying there with his arm in the air, and I was like, well, that's weird. And I looked, and his arm was in my trap, and I was like, really? He'd taken that log through the field and down into the holler, and then got it stuck up in a tree. I got the video on my YouTube, but that was crazy. I thought I'd lost trap, and like, I can't remember, it was 2 or 3 days later, I found him down there in the holler. He's still alive. I'll use rebar, it's easy, but I have the poles and make steaks out of them. Yeah. So I use them for some of my 1.5 blind sets and my dog proofs. Holland. Mm-hmm. Quarters, what you want, say a lot of the ones I found, I think, were 1/2 inch holes. Something, I don't remember. All I know is all the ones that I could find, the holes were too big. And the J-hook just would go right through them. I had 2 breaks my wire, the dog proof. Later during deer season, that's on. Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of crazy. Like, I didn't think that a raccoon could drag that log the size that it was off, and he didn't. Right. Yeah, I haven't had, as far as raccoons and possums go, I haven't had rebar fail me. I've had problems with it on coyote traps. Um, we had some cross-staked rebar for a coyote trap, and we had 2 coyotes pull the rebar and take off. I think it was coyote. I mean, I guess it could have been anything really, but hey Jacob, how you doing? You having a good week? Appreciate you coming in. Figured I'd just get on here and kind of see how everybody's doing. Usually go live on Tuesdays, but we had to go pick some stuff up for our church at a friend's house last night, so We didn't get home till late. Yeah, it was. I think it was later than this. I think it was after 11 we got home yesterday.
And your
So,
wife was 6.
yeah. But, yeah. Trapped the raccoons in my neighborhood. I think an animal. Awesome. That's always a good thing. There's, I don't know. I don't know how many of you know who Jay Gregory is. He's, I guess you call him, he's been a pro hunter for like 20, 30 years, something like that. Used to watch him when I was a kid. But he's been making posts on Facebook lately complaining about the population of raccoons, and he wishes the state would do something. And it's like, why don't you just, trap them? Your property, just trap them. Instead of just complaining about having a raccoon problem, get you some traps, trap them. Take care of your own problem. Show other people how they can take care of their problem instead of just complaining about it. Pull the traps at my neighbor's house. We have gotten all the coons. That's good. It's always a good thing. Jacob, you ended with 6. Awesome. Yeah, raccoons can definitely cause you some problems and headaches. My throw out bearing fix. 45 miles a gallon, yeah. Right now, I don't have a vehicle to go trapping in, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, Bill and Z, I appreciate it. Hope you have a good night, and sorry to hear about your wife's cousin. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. Going for groundhog under your shed, thing's massive. Yeah, groundhogs can get fairly big. And they too can cause some headaches. Right, Kenzie? I figured she'd be asleep. You don't have a camera out here? No. Anybody got any great weekend plans? Has anybody been getting any of their traps and stuff ready for season?
She's laying down. I think it's because she was tangled up in her blanket. Her tablet's tangled up in her blanket.
Set up the 4-H center all day. Hope to go to state fair or something. Awesome. I don't have anything planned for this weekend, I don't think. Wife's going on vacation, so you got the house to yourself. That's fun. It's not nice of her to go on vacation without you, but... Huh? Yeah, yesterday when I went in there and got her, she'd taken everything into her tent. Shouldn't have said that. Something random is gonna pop up here. What's wrong? duckies.
What duckies? They're in your bedroom. I'm talking about the ones that we had down at camp. What's a leaf? What's a leaf?
Start dying, making wax dirt.
Oh, I'll go find your duckies.
Around 100, 150 cents. That'd be awesome.
We left your duckies down at camp.
See, I don't know.
Come on. You got
I'm not quite sure what all I have planned for this season yet. What's wrong? What do you want?
Ellie will be here in the morning. Yeah, she'll be here in the morning.
Yeah, when you wake up, she'll be here.
So let's go to bed. You tired?
Are you sleepy? You're not ready for bed?
Yeah. Let's go to
You
bed.
need to go to sleep.
You want duckies? What?
Something random's gonna pop up for me. Might not be typing or sharpening hooks. Awesome.
Get out of there. No?
Gotta get some peat moss drying. Oh, this isn't lightweight to carry and make more sense here. I get that. I need to get some done too. Finishing packing for our trip to our place in Pensacola. That sounds fun.
Go to bed. Oh,
I'll be at home packing orders, getting baits and lures made, running calls for the fire department, and that's pretty much what I'll be doing this weekend.
you want to take KJ with you?
Sounds like everybody else is going fishing and on vacation and stuff.
Which one do you want? Do you want Christmas one or
I guess I didn't get the memo.
walk up?
I know next week everybody will be heading off to the NTA. Wish I could have made it. But it seems like everybody's going on vacation or going fishing this weekend. I'll go to NTA someday. We went last year when it was in Iowa. That was the first convention I'd ever been to. I got to meet a lot of cool people. But I was hoping we could go this year and set up, but that didn't happen. And then next year it's in way up in Michigan, in Escanaba, I think it is Escanaba. So I don't know if we'll make that one either. Just a long ways to drive. I think Escanaba is like 14 hours for me, one way. Need to know when it's going to be in Illinois. Illinois has a state convention every year. I believe they're having yours in September this year. They have a state convention. A lot of the dealers go to it. I know Billingsley will be there. That's if we're able to go to any conventions this year. I'll just be doing my baits and lures. I won't be carrying any like trapping supplies or anything like that. I think if I remember right, the Illinois ones was like 6.5 hours for me. Yeah, I can't remember where it's at. Trying to remember. Hmm. Can't remember where it's at. But I believe it's in September. It's the same weekend as Kansas. Yeah, Lima is going to be the NTA. I'm done. Alright, they kidding me. But anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and head off here for tonight. Appreciate everybody coming. Oh, the big fish man. Yeah. But, alright. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and head off here tonight. I appreciate everybody coming on. I'm sure I'll be live again this week. Not sure exactly what day it will be, but I'll definitely be live again this week. So I appreciate you guys coming in. Hope you guys have a great night. Alright. We'll see you guys.